All right, we got the champ. Courtney, why don't you get us started?
Yeah, Maho, I want to know really just to start us off here, how does it feel? NCAA champion. I know you said this was one of your goals. And so getting it and being in this moment, how does it feel?
It feels amazing. Yeah, it was one of my goals, but it was like one of my long-term goals. I think I was gonna achieve this, maybe I don't know, senior year, junior year, but to achieve it in my sophomore year, I think it's a big thing. And being the third racer back to do it, in a while, it means a lot. I'm just super happy and super proud. Yeah. I'm kind of wordless right now. I'm still wordless even though it's been 2 hours since the round finished.
On that final putt, there was so much emotion that overcame you. I saw you went and hugged Shauna and you went to go celebrate with your team. Did you know in that moment what you had done, or did someone have to tell you, hey, you're the leader right now?
So, I told everyone not to tell me how the leaderboard was doing until 18. I kind of needed to know how I was doing. I just wanted to keep up the pressure of my shoulders during the whole round, just play my golf. I knew that I was playing good, so yeah, just like stay focused, try to stay present because it's hard. And on 18 fairway after my layup, because that second shot, it's kind of hard. I told Shauna, how am I doing? What do I need to do? And she's like, well, the closest one that you have is Mirabel right now. Is also Kelly, who's like 9 under through 14. And yeah, those are the two that are closest to you. So yeah, I just needed to know, I knew that I needed to close strong. It could be either with a birdie or with a par, and yeah, that was it.
I like Shauna gave us her perspective of that too. She said you don't usually want to know what's going on, but you had to know in that going into the
Yes.
final hole. So I get it completely. How cool is it just to etch yourself in among Razorback greats like Stacey Lewis and Maria Fossey? What does that mean to you to be now a piece of hog history?
It means a lot. When I first got to Arkansas, I was just this 17-year-old girl who happened to play really good golf, and I didn't know the big things that I was gonna accomplish with the program and with the help of Shanna and Mike. I think I've improved a lot in my golf game. I've grown as a person. I've matured, and that's what has helped me got to this point, and that's what's prepared me for this kind of moments because there's a lot of pressure coming into this big championships and just performing well. So yeah, it is huge to write my name along names as Stacy and Maria and Gabby and all of them that just they're doing great. And well, of course, I mean, this Stacy is just wow.
Yeah, wow is a good way to put it. When I was asking Shauna what was working for you because you kind of had, I mean, you just kept getting better and better and better as you went into the final round. I think when you finished the first round, you were like tied for 21st, right? But then you just kept doing better and better and better, and obviously getting away from the competition. What changed from the first round to maybe the third and the fourth for you? What was working for you out there?
So the first two rounds, I started off strong, but I knew some putts didn't go in, and I just knew I had to get in to put in the work in the putting green and just to kind of like grind it out there. Because yeah, you can be on the fairway, you can be up on the green, but if you just don't make putts, you're not gonna climb up the leaderboard. And yeah, here's one of the keys. The greens are really like hilly and they move a lot. So yeah, I just didn't like lower the amount of balls that I hit after the round and just focused more on my putting. And I mean, it worked and it worked perfectly. After that second round, well, the third round, obviously a 7 under. I think the putter was key, and well, today that's what got me the title.
I would say it was definitely working out there for you. I'll pass
Yes.
things over to Trey if he has any questions for you.
Maria, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What, obviously, 36 holes, one bogey. What was working so well for you during these last 36 holes that you played?
I think with Shauna and Mike on the practice rounds, we did a pretty good strategy out on the course. We kind of knew the places that we couldn't be, and the places that we could make par from. Yeah, you can get out of place in this course really easy. So yeah, just like try to minimize that and just being really smart with our decisions out there. There was a lot of wind some of the days, and I think like after 11:30 a.m. is just when the wind picked up, and you just kind of knew that's where things would get a little tricky. And I mean, our tea time today was 12:30, so we definitely knew the wind was gonna be there. And yeah, I knew it was gonna play hard for everyone. And yeah, I was not the exception. So just went out there. Try to be smart with my decisions. I had a lot of confidence in my ball striking, and well, the putts just rolled in the first round. The back nine, it was not as solid starting with my putt, but then I think coming down the end, I made key putts.
Obviously, match play is a different game than stroke play, and that's what you guys have to adjust to tomorrow. You did it so well at the USAM over in Tulsa at Southern Hills, medalist in the stroke play, got all the way to the semifinals. Unfortunately, a knee injury kept you from advancing. But with this win today, you get into the US Women's Open. How big was that for you individually?
It is really big. I didn't know the winner got a spot in the US Open until the girl from FSU Mirabel told me on 10. She was like, well, she told me on 6. Did you sign up to qualify for the US Open? I'm like, no, I forgot to sign up. Yeah, with Palmer Cup and like the finals and all those things going on, I just, yeah, forgot. And she was like, oh, well, okay. Then on 10 green, she told me, did you know with a win on this, you get a US Open spot, right? And I'm like, what? And she's like, well, not to put pressure on you, you're doing great. Keep playing your golf, you're doing amazing. But yeah, so it means a lot. I have to think it through, because I don't know how far are we gonna make it on match play and then going to the US Open and then Palmer Cup. I have to really think it through with my coaches and well with my parents. But yeah, it is big and it means a lot.
Obviously, the chance to win a national title, now a team title, is on the line starting tomorrow morning. What's going to be the mindset that you will carry into tomorrow, knowing how well you have played this course out there in Carlsbad?
So I think the mindset switches a little from match play to medal play. You can be more aggressive, you can go for more pins. Being smart also is one of the key things out here because you can't like yes, you have to be aggressive, but you can't go for every pin. That's when it gets like kind of tricky. You have to also play now you're not playing against the course, now you're playing against your opponent. So yeah, just playing with that and well, I have a lot of confidence in my game right now, so I think I'm gonna perform really well tomorrow, and I expect the team does it as well.
I saw on the television coverage that you were on your phone pretty quick after you were done with team. Was that a FaceTime with your mom and dad, or was it friends? Who was it, and what was the conversation like?
So, of course, the first thing that I did when I grabbed my phone was to call my parents. I mean, I called them and I think they told me, okay, you owe me. You owe me. What was the word that he said? Like you owe me a session with a cardiologist or something like that because you almost killed me. Um, my mom was the same thing. Um, yeah, they were really happy for me. They were like, "You almost, you almost make me have a heart attack." And I was like, "If you almost had a heart attack, I was ready for CPR. I mean, I was dying out there." So, yeah, I talked with them for like 10 minutes. It was great. They were with all my family back at home. Just, I mean, I think they were 5 hours and they didn't move from the screen, from the TV. And also my friends. I mean, my phone is back in here and it won't stop ringing. So for my own sake, I decided to stay out of it a while. But yeah, just call my parents, call my coach, and called some important people back home.
Obviously, you told me last year when we sat down that seeing Maria Fossey win kind of turned you on to Arkansas a little bit. You winning this individual championship, what does it mean to you that you might be able to have some little girl either in the state of Arkansas, anywhere in the world, because you're from Colombia, say, hey, I want to be like Maria José Marin?
It's huge. Growing up in Colombia, golf is not a big sport. I think people see it as a like privileged people sport. And just to inspire younger generations into golf and just to go to Arkansas and play the sport that they love. I don't, it doesn't have to be golf. It can be softball, it can be basketball, it can be volleyball, it can be whatever they want. It it is a huge honor. I mean, the one of the things that I enjoy the most is, well, having fun out there and of course, inspiring people. I think, well, growing up in Colombia, I did that with a lot of kids. Just getting to Augusta my first time and well, winning a lot of tournaments. I was like kind of like a referent to younger kids, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Majo, I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I want to be like you when I grow up," and that melted my heart, and it still does. So yeah, I always look forward on inspiring younger people into the game.
Well, congratulations. Got to win 2 matches tomorrow and you get to that championship match. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Fuller.
Thank you, Fuller.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow,
Thanks,
hopefully.
Maho. Congratulations.
That'd be
Thanks.
great.
Okay, Coach, if we'll just start with an opening statement about advancing to match play and Maho, and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most stressful days I think in college golf. Once you get to the 15, trying to make the 8, but really our first goal was to get our team through to match play, and then obviously with Maria in contention, wanted to make sure that she could take care of business today. So me and Mike really worked hard with the team up through about 14, and I felt like we were in a pretty good position from there. And I stepped back and went the last few with Maho to make sure she was making good plays because the last 4 holes can be tricky. So just really proud of her. Obviously, excellent golf. She was an elite ball hitter this week so far. It's been amazing, hitting exactly where she's looking and made some putts. So it's a special time for her, a special time for our program, but more importantly, an opportunity to win a national championship as a team tomorrow.
Courtney.
Yeah, Shauna, I was curious how you're balancing that of making sure, okay, we have a national championship, we have a national champion that could be crowned by the end of today's round, but also balancing, we've got to make that top 8. How were you able to do that?
Yeah, like I said, we literally set out the number one goal is to get our team through. And we knew that if Maria played well and the others, we could get them through this golf course. It was pretty windy today. The greens are firming up. So it was definitely a challenging test of golf, but really so proud of how our girls just fought through. Mike was in the front of the lineup today, really helping those girls get it in the house. And then just to know that Maria was in the back of the bus, and that's a good one to have back there, steering our boat to the home plate. So just really, they know what to do. They're trained well. We've been working since August for this opportunity, and they did a good job today.
I saw the team kind of watching Maria. She was going on, and it felt like they knew what was happening, and maybe Maho was trying to put it at the back of her mind. How did you guys know what was going on? Did you and she didn't?
She wants to know what the leaderboard looks like. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of leaderboards out here. There is one when she makes from 15 to 16, but she was in a rush to get to the tee, so she didn't look. So she asked me several times on the last 3 holes, "Where am I? What do I need to do?" And I love that about her. She wants to know what she has to do to win the golf tournament, and she's not afraid to do that. And yeah, so she knew exactly what she needed to do coming down the stretch.
What was working for her in these last few rounds, especially yesterday and heading into today?
Yeah, Maha, when she gets on a roll, it's pretty special to watch. Her ponytail keeps flopping back and forth, and she's walking with some pep in her step, and you can tell she's really has a lot of control over her golf ball. There's a lot of places where we don't hit at flag six here, but she's a kid that you know that you can let her go and take some aggressive lines because she's going to hit it where she's looking. And she's putted well, very well this week. She's made a lot of putts. That's something that's been a little bit off through the middle of the spring, and she's definitely had some fall this week.
And what do you guys need to do tomorrow now that you've advanced to match play? What's the kind of what's the message to the team going into tomorrow?
It's a brand new clean slate. Stanford, had a dominating stroke play performance. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter anymore. And we have a tough Northwestern team. They're very, very well coached, and we got to go be us and attack it when we can, but also, play smart when we need to play. And I'm really glad we had those 2 rounds of match play at SECs. I think that gives us it definitely helped us in our lineup as we put people out against Northwestern tomorrow. So I'm excited about it and look forward to tomorrow.
That's it for me. If anyone else has any other questions.
Trey.
Hey, Shauna, congratulations. Obviously, Maria told me when I had her on my podcast that watching Maria Fossey win the national championship, that kind of put Arkansas on the map for her. How can her doing what she did today keep Arkansas on the map for young junior girls golfers?
Well, it's funny. I just got a message from Stacy too, saying that tell Maria welcome to the club. So to have 3 girls that have won the national title, I just the exposure that we get under the big lights, I think is important. But you also have a kid like both the Marias who are just great representation of Razorback Nation, and they love Arkansas, and they are very prideful to be a part of our family. And that's all of those girls. That's what they dream of, is to have that putt on 18 for these opportunities in college golf. And Maho drains that and is proud to do it. It's exciting to know that she's a part of our team.
Also exciting that she's only a sophomore. I mean, if she wants to, she'll try to, repeat this feat at least 2 more times.
Yeah, for sure. And winning today, she got an exemption to the U.S. Open too. So I think just college golf is definitely at a high right now. There's a lot of opportunities that come with it. So I think the next 2 years can be really special for Maria, and excited we have 2 more years as her Razorback.
You touched on it a little bit earlier, the fact that Stanford just ran away in the stroke play, but everybody's got a clean slate now. Anything can happen in match play. How excited are you for the matchup with Northwestern and being on the opposite side of that powerful Stanford team?
Yeah, match play, it is, you can beat anybody once, and I think that's the value and that it brings. And we just got to go do it and be aggressive and do us. And we have a really good game plan on this golf course. And I don't know a lot about Northwestern. They have obviously they're number 3, I think, in the country, so they're a very good golf team. I know their coach Emily is a great coach. So I mean, it'll be a tough match, but it's one that I think we can definitely have a great opportunity to advance in.
Congrats, Fuller. That's all I have for Shauna.
Tom.
Yeah, they covered it pretty good. Congratulations to you, Shauna. Good luck.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thanks, coach.
Thank you.